Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Total Football Network with your hosts, Jim and Caden. How's it going, Jimmy?
Going good, man. Excited to be doing this review today. Yeah, man. Super weekend for football. Yeah, exciting matches that we're gonna be doing the reviews for. And checking up how did we do with our predictions.
Yes. First, I'd like to thank everyone for subscribing or for watching, sharing on both on TikTok and on YouTube itself. It really does mean a lot. And please continue to share, to view, and all that. There's a lot to come for this channel. Yeah, only big and better things from here. Like Jimmy said, today we're just going to be discussing all the matches that has passed this weekend. Some upsets, some results we expected, and some in between. You ready to go with the first one, Jimmy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
Right. So the first match, your boys. These are your boys, Jim.
Ezimnyama ngekane ezagebhela umhlaba wakamasipala sawubhekisa phezulu. So we went to Mpumalanga, we went to terrorize TS Galaxy there. They were literally twerking for us. So we finished them, my guy. We finished them. Going to the match, I think Orlando Pirates completely dominated the match. I think after that red card, that and it was on the 4th minute. So after that red card, it was just one way traffic. I mean, Pirates had 29 shots, 63 ball position, 63% ball position, 29 shots, 14 of which were on target. I think it's one of the highest shots on target in the whole season for any team in the Premier League. So yeah, man. But I think I got worried that around 15 to 20 minutes or to 30 minutes when we were creating so many chances and not taking them, I thought maybe another man of the match for the goalkeeper is
Stuff.
brewing because yeah, we were not converting the chances we were getting. A few chances from Butuma and De Jong that were not scored. So yeah, man, super amazing match. In terms of expected goals, more than 2.5 expected goals in this match. Yeah, man, Pirates had so many chances in this match, telling by the touches in the opposition box. I think they had maybe more than 35 touches in the opposition box, meaning we were attacking after attack after attack. I think we don't know where the league is gonna go. So this goals, I think it assists Orlando Pirates. It works in our favor because now we don't know if it's gonna go down to goal different or it's just gonna go down into points. So anything that we get like this as Orlando Pirates, Mayfair, we need to take the opportunity to score more goals. Um, yeah, man. So the man of the match or the player that shone or shine on this match, it's Lerabokhile Mofokeng. He's got a hat trick. I think it's the second hat trick in the Premier League this season. The other player who's got the hat trick, it was former TS Galaxy player, Ditechane. He left to the MLS. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think no striker has scored a hat trick this year, and this hat trick takes Mufukeng to number one in terms of Orlando Pirates top scorers this season.
Okay.
He's now leading Orlando Pirates as a midfielder, so which means our strikers are not scoring from all
Yeah.
cylinders. Yeah, so he's now leading with 7. I think the next person is Ito Patrick Maswanganyi, which is he's on 6 overall, and he's now used as a substitute. I was quite surprised when I was looking at this because he he's not playing regularly, Tito Maswanganyi, but he was
Mhm.
our top scorer until yesterday. And Rele Mofokeng overtook him. But the strikers, man, quite disappointing. to see that Mbutuma is on 4 points, I mean, 4 goals this season, and he's the one who starts all the games. So it's quite disappointing that our strikers are not scoring. And it's not a matter of we are not creating any chances. They
Yeah.
are getting chances. Mutuma got, I think, 2 or 3 chances where I felt like he should have been scoring those goals. So we need a little striker. I think now I've noted down the problems for Orlando Pirates. It's not a matter of them not trying to go and score goals, but it's a matter of converting those chances, and our strikers are just not taking those chances.
So, like the key point for me, like I say, with the strikers, like those come in handy. Like the game you drew, the 1-1, where you were creating chance after chance after chance, but just, there was no one converting. It's games like that where Pirates need that killer, that poacher in the box, or that striker that can just make something out of nothing. But other than that, I think this game, once that red card, if Pirates was
Mhm.
gonna not if Pirates did not win this game after red card in the fourth minute, they, I think we would have, yeah, it was gonna be Sundown's league. But Pirates winning puts the pressure now back on Sundowns. So I think how many games do they have in hand now?
It's only one. It's only one.
Only
So yeah,
only
man.
the
Just
one.
just to mention the fact of the striker, we have a striker that scores goals, and he's scoring goals for Stellenbosch. I'm sure we're going to look at that game later on, maybe just as to how
Yeah,
the PSL has results has gone through. But yeah, we have a striker who scores goals. Given those chances that Mbutuma was receiving in the first half and later on in the second half, I think Tsogofatso Mabasa could have converted 1 or 2 of those chances. I think if Mabasa was on Orlando Pirates and we were starting games or becoming a substitute like Mahope and them,
yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
he would have been in one of those top scorers within the league. But yeah, we don't know what happened with him. The only thing we knew was he was injured. He was injured now and then. Chigi Chigi is at Stellenbosch. Same thing that happened with Saling. So look at him now assisting Sundowns to fight against us. So now we really need to look at this thing of player management within Orlando Pirates because it's costing us. It might cost us the league. What happens now when we go to face Stellenbosch? Is he gonna play?
Yeah.
Then what if he plays and he scores against us, and then we end up throwing that match or losing that match? Well,
Yeah,
how the
giving your
you see?
opponent a weapon. Yeah,
Yeah, we're giving all the opponents that are going to hurt us one way or the other. So it always happens with Orlando Pirates. We always have this when now and then when we have a superstar or a player, then now we start fighting against that player, and then that player one day comes back to haunt us. Even if it's indirectly, so Saleng is not playing, has not played against us, but he has assisted Sundowns in the second half in most matches to win, to come back and win those matches. So yeah, it's costing us, but let's see how it ends, man. The pressure, as you say, it's back on Sundowns.
yeah. But yeah, for Pirates now, I think the important thing is just to continue as you meant to finish. They just need to continue winning games, continue winning games. It's the only competition they are currently still in, right? There's no other.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
they just need to full focus on the league, continue winning, and hopefully at the end hopefully, why am I saying hopefully? It's Orlando Pirates I'm speaking about, but yeah, maybe they can come out at the end of the
Mm,
all right, all right. Should go to the next one.
yes, sir.
All right, we'll quickly go through these ones here. The next one is my boys uh, coming out with a 2-0 win. I think this is the only prediction I got right. Uh, I'm
Yeah,
not. Yeah, 2-0. Yeah, this game. It's a bit of a weird one. Let me pull up my info on this match. Yeah, I think like it's Chiefs playing bottom of the log. I think for me, even two goals for me. they could have they could have done a bit better. 65% possession. I mean, the expected goals for Magesi was 0.37. Magesi weren't there to play football. I don't know what they were there to. One shot on target. Chiefs had 13 shots, but only five on target. That's a low conversion rate. Two big chances only. I think Kaiser Chiefs won, but I do think it's not. You can't call it a statement if it makes sense. It's just a win you'd expect them to do, but I wouldn't
Mm.
say there's a statement win. This game should have been 3-4. It's bottom of the log. I guess there's two wins this season. But yeah, Chiefs wins. They're not really. I don't think Chiefs is fight. This is just my opinion. I don't think Chiefs is fighting for the league anymore. I think now it's just about getting their top eight, finishing consistent. I think a big thing for Chiefs is just to build that momentum for the next season. That's my real takeaway from Chiefs this season. It's just building because it's not at some point. But next year I won't be speaking like this about building, even though Chiefs haven't won in a long time. The season is over. But yeah, just a regular win again, Makisi. That's nothing for me. There's nothing to write home about. What do you
Yeah,
think?
man. I think when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs next season, they would have, I don't know, for me they need to have a new coach. So you need to continue building from a new coach. So if you get a new coach, then it means you still have to start from scratch to
Yeah.
build with whatever you have. So I don't know if they're gonna still continue with this translators.
Whoa.
Yeah, because nah, it's for me, it's not the Kaizer Chiefs that we want for South African football. Kaizer Chiefs, a stronger Kaizer Chiefs means an interesting Premier Soccer League. Ever since they won it, I think in 2015. Um, Theirs is better than ours because we won it in 2011, 12. I think that was the last time, but 2015 somewhere there. So it's a long
Mhm.
time for a big team. Both the Soweto Giants needs to pull up their socks. I'm not saying the other one is better than the other, but yeah, man, we need to pull up the socks, especially when it comes to the league. We need to stop the Sundowns dominance, man, and we need a stronger Kaizer Chiefs. For me, it was a nice performance, especially a player to watch out for. It's the Uvila, deputy
Mhm.
president of Ma 2000. So yeah, that boy, yeah, he showed up in the second half and he's raising his hand. I think the coaches needs to really reconsider playing this boy because he knows how to hype up the fans. He knows how to play for a big team like Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs always need someone who has that X factor like him, who
Yes,
when
yes,
he
yes.
touches the ball, the fans go crazy and then we forget about the other mistakes that we have made during the match, and we are focusing on how the boy is doing magic in terms of touching the ball, the touches he has, the passes or the crosses or the way he crosses or touches the ball. It's that flair, that Sowetan flair. So yeah, we need players like that, more South African players like that. I think Kaizer Chiefs needs to go back to the drawing board in terms of their development program because in the past, if you look at the past, how they won premierships, how they were dominating South African football, it's not because of they were signing superstars or they were going out to
Are the
Zimbabwe to
biggest
sign their
players.
superstar. They had a proper development structure, and that
Mhm.
that development structure, I think, is the one that they need now more than ever. They need someone from the development who will promote talents like your Villa and your Shabalala and them. So those kind of players where they're gonna combine and make something out of nothing, man. Yeah. So I think we need a stronger Kaizer Chiefs. But yeah, happy that they won as well. I think this year they are bound to finish higher than the other seasons because
Yes.
compared to last season, I was looking at the statistics and the point at this point. So yeah, they far off, and they are better off than last season. So I don't know if they're gonna look at that in a positive way and say the coaches can stay. But yeah, I don't think given the standards of Kaizer Chiefs, they really need a change in terms of the development structure, the their mandate as to what they want, and the coach as well needs to support that mandate and the development of the youth coming into the first team.
Like, firstly, just to the Amakosi faithful, I know Chiefs won, but the reason we are being so critical is because we know the magnitude of this club, how big this institution is. That's why we're being so critical, even though Kaiser Chiefs won, but it's just that we expect a lot better. So please, in the comments, don't be too mad. We are criticizing because we know we can get better from Kaiser Chiefs,
Yeah, man.
but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, before the Amakosi fans start getting too mad at us. But yeah,
yeah.
that's it for that game. We'll quickly just skim through the rest of the results in the game week. Firstly, it was Polokwane City losing 1-0 to Amazulu. Good win for Amazulu. There next, it was uh, Stellenbosch.
Stellenbosch.
Yes,
This is the
versus
game that I was talking about, that where
yeah,
Mabaso scored a brace there. So yeah, and he was scoring headed goals. They put them in the box, and he was just heading them home. So yeah,
not bad against the 2-1 against Chepa for them.
yeah.
And then next, like I said, we had Pirates as 6, and then we had Suelele 1-0 against Orbit, Golden Arrows 1-0 against Kukune.
I think Skukune losing opens the door for Kaiser Chiefs as well, just to climb up to catch up, and for the number 3 position.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah,
number
yeah.
3. Yeah, because I doubt they still fight for number 2. Yes, they mathematically there's still that fight, but yeah. For number 3, I think it's there for their taking. It's there for Chiefs. They can either take it or they can lose it themselves. It's on Chiefs' hands
Yeah,
because they
yeah,
still
yeah,
have
yeah.
game in hands compared to everyone in the log. Yeah,
All right. And, the last one, it was Durban City 1-0 against Richards Bay.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Durban Derby, the KZN Derby. Um, Interesting match, but not much to talk about from that match. I did watch that match a bit. Um, Before the start of the Carabao Cup final. Yeah, I was
Oh,
watching that match, so nothing to talk about from the first half. It didn't even look or seem as a big, big, big derby, but it was just a
yeah.
local
Very,
derby.
very low key.
Yeah, so I
All right.
think
Well,
they scored in the second half towards the end of that match.
uh, almost a 0-0 derby. Then we go to Stade Malien. I hope
And
it's Stade Malien or
yeah,
uh, let me know if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Versus Mamelodi Sundowns. Sundowns really tried their best, yeah, to not win. They
but
were
man,
very close to.
I
Yeah,
won't lie. I didn't watch this match. I only saw the highlights, and I was like, but how wrong were
and,
we? Because we thought
yeah, and we were
Sundowns,
we are talking. Sundowns easy for.
it was gonna be easy for Sundowns. They were gonna
yo,
be cruising,
yo,
but how they finished this match, man, it was biggest scare of our lives. Because how do you mean? Because I was watching the City game during this time. I think it was playing same time with the City game. Our
mm.
Chigi Chigi, I went to go and check the results. I'm like, hi, 2-0. And in
And there was a
the in the
and
first half,
there
I'm
was a
like, hi,
disallowed goal. There was a disallowed goal in the first half as well. It could have been 3 not.
I'm like, what's going on? Chigi Chigi around 70 minutes. I go check the result. I mean the score again. I see red card Sundowns, Oprimudiva. Hi, what's going on here? So I really, really thought they Sundowns might bottle this one, because
Yo,
how do you mean
they,
first
they
half
tried
2
their
nil and
best.
then yeah, man. So I'm sure the Sundowns faithful
Yeah, they're
were
biting their
sitting on
nails
the
at this
edge of
one.
their seats. Yeah, no, for this one. But I
Like,
think how the CAF overall, the CAF went out. There were a few surprises. Al Ahly lost at home to Esperance. That was the
Which
big surprise and big shock for me.
Sundowns play them next.
Yeah, yeah. So they're playing Esperance next, and it's the coach for Sundowns is the former coach of Esperance. So it's quite an interesting match. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Al Ahly is out. The former champions, Pyramids, is out. So for me, I feel like Sundowns also has a chance. The
Yeah,
game between Sundowns and Esperance, it feels like the final before the final because on the other side, it's Far Rabat and Bakani. So those two are from Morocco, and Moroccan
that's
they are not that strong. It's not like the biggest Moroccan teams. Those ones, yes, they
yeah,
might be
yeah,
big
yeah.
in terms of the history in Morocco, but in terms of winning the Champions League, both of them haven't won the Champions League before, so they don't know the how to win it. So Sundowns and Esperance are the only two that knows how to win, and they are still remaining. So I feel like they've been given a
The
chance.
winner of
Sundowns
that
here.
match is favourite to win the
Yeah,
whole thing.
Sundowns must just make sure on this one, and they cannot afford the mistakes they made against
Yes,
this team.
they cannot do
They
this against
cannot
Esperance.
relax. Yeah, no, 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 no. I felt like they just took off the foot off the pedal in this second leg, and it might cost them if they do the same with Esperance. Because I saw the match with Al Ahly. I betted I had a slip that was on Al Ahly, so I had to now and then go and
Boom.
check that match. And Al Ahly was leading for the longest time. I think in the first half they led, and it went to the second half. And when in the like when I went back to go and check the results, it's 3-2. I'm like, I boo, I boo, that's gone, much.
Oh,
My money gone. Ah, shit. No,
yeah,
tough
funny.
one. But yeah, I think Sundowns, if they can win the match against Esperance, we wish them to win the match against Esperance. South African football will win there. If they
Mhm.
win that match, we are solely behind them, except in the Premier League because we want Pirates to win that one. Please, Sundowns, take care
Take the
and
Cavs.
give us the league, please. Give us the league. I'm a Pioneer. Give us the league. Ah,
We'll see what happens next with Sunday. Well, let's quickly go through the league table just to see how it looks in the Betway.
yes, sir.
Like I said, Pirates jumping back on top, very, very important for them. They could not have slipped this opportunity, and with Sundowns are not playing, just to
Mhm.
put the pressure back on Downs for their game in hand.
Yeah,
Amazulu in third place, 1 point above Guys, the Chiefs have two games in hand. Oh, why does Chiefs have so many games in hand? But
mm,
yeah, hopefully Chiefs can win those games in hand. And like you said, third place, fighting for the bronze medal.
yes, sir.
um, what do you think for the rest of the league table? Any standouts
I
for
think
you?
Makesi is gone.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
two that are gonna fight for that spot are um marking the Orbit College and Marumo. Both are poor teams. I think Marumo hasn't been so great. I think they scored one goal in the past 5 matches. So yeah, relegation stuff, relegation statistics. That one. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
yeah. Looking at the bottom of the table, Makesi is gone, man. 14 games. 14 points out of those
Two wins.
games.
No, you
Nah,
can't survive with
you
only two
cannot
wins.
survive. If they survive, it's gonna be one of those miracle. And seeing them play against Kaizer Chiefs, listening to Alan Freeze, their coach, man, speaking after the game, man, not encouraging at all.
You can see when someone has gave up, ne?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's talking about individual mistakes here and there. I was listening to the Super Sport interview after the
yeah,
match.
yeah,
Nah, man, I cannot be inspired from how he pronounced he projected
yeah.
himself because you can tell that no man, they're going back to the drawing board, but you can see the drawing board itself is finished. There's no longer a drawing board; it's done. So yeah, man. Super exciting stuff. I wish Sundowns come back and draw the match against whoever they play. So yeah, we can move, man. We can move.
All right. Now we'll go to the big one as we spoke about in the preview.
Carabao,
Carabao
Carabao.
Cup final, Man City versus Arsenal. Arsenal versus Man City.
Yes, sir.
Two Man City 2-0 winners. Two goals from Nico Riley, the the Mancunian, the Man City boy. Like
Yeah.
this game now. And I think it's been a critic of Arsenal for a couple of games this season. The attack for Arsenal just did not show up. The first half here and there, but that second half they were after City scored their two goals, then Arsenal maybe started playing. But that second half was you can see a team who's been there and done that. So you could see City, the players just knew what to do in a final, and Arsenal's players, a lot of them had not the trophy with the Gunners. So yeah, it was evident. Big mistake from Kepa. Big. I don't or criticism from me. I know Kepa is the goalkeeper that took them to the final, but you got to play David Raya in that final. I don't like Kepa will celebrate by lifting the trophy. There was no need for and Kepa has a bad reputation in finals at Wembley because remember what he did at Chelsea when he didn't want to go off.
Mm.
So yeah, I think part of me blames Arteta because he didn't set his team up to win this game. They were there. Their defense was their dominant attribute in this match, and they let City do the attacking. And something has to break, and Nico Riley getting his two-headed goals, lifting the trophy. I think yeah, good result for City.
Yeah, man. Good result for City. I think if I was an Arsenal fan, I was gonna be worried in terms of us not being able to create more chances in an open
Yes,
play and more relying on set pieces and corners. We cannot have a team a team that is a big team that relies on that. I was a bit worried and concerned about the amount of chances that they created in terms of open play and coming into City. I think Arsenal could have matched City pound for pound, but I didn't see Eze there, and that guy who plays number two, what's his name?
Timber was
Uh,
injured.
Timber, yeah, Timber and Eze, both guys, man. I think they missed them in this match. Just in terms of how City was coming into them, because second half City was just having the ball more and
Yes,
spending more time in the City. I mean, in the Arsenal's half. For the better half of the second half, they were in the City half, and when I was watching the match, man, I could see that something is going to happen here for City because they were just pulling cross after cross after cross and coming into the City half, I mean, the Arsenal half more and more. Yes, big mistake from Kepa. I'm not a fan of Kepa. I've never been. He has so many mistakes that he has made. We can go back as far as his time with Chelsea. I think he was also was it Atletico Madrid or was it Real Madrid? I don't remember, but yeah,
he
in,
was with Real.
it was Real. So he's always gotten this big. He's like Morata of some sort, like a guy who always gets the big moves. But you find asking yourself, how does this guy end up playing for such big clubs, but his performance is, man,
And he
questionable.
was playing so well for Bournemouth last season. He should not have left.
Yeah, but yeah, in terms of this game, man, not a nice game for the eye.
Yes.
Yes, team won because two crosses that came 4 minutes apart were met by the same guy after one mistake, and the other one, I think, obviously a nice cross,
Yeah.
and Arsenal caught lapping there, and then yeah, man, I think for me, it didn't match my expectation. I expected fireworks. I expected a game of goals on both sides, more talking points than now. But now we don't have
Yeah,
anything other than those two goals to speak about. Um, I think it was a quiet match in the first half. Too technical as well.
yes, too
You can
too much
see
of a
that.
chess match. No one was
Yeah, you
taking
can
any
tell that
risks.
it was
Yes,
it was like a bench thing where like this technician is better than this by doing
yes,
this. I'm gonna
yes,
outsmart him by this and that. But I think it was not even. We cannot sit here and say Pep had a master class of outsmarting Arteta in this one. We cannot say
yeah,
that. It was just he can also just go back and say he won the match, but it wasn't a complete dominance or maybe outsmarting the opposition. So
no,
I
definitely,
wasn't happy
definitely.
of the this particular match. There were better results elsewhere, um, where there were fireworks.
Yeah,
In
I think
Spain, like for instance.
yeah, I think about this though, for Arsenal especially, they would hope
Mm.
that the Arsenal fans in particular, they would hope that this result does not affect now how the team performs in the league, and the guys players' heads are down, and suddenly they start slipping where they shouldn't be slipping. Hopefully, well, I keep saying hopefully, because I don't even like Arsenal, but yeah, hopefully the players bounce back from this and yeah, let this loss go and keep pushing on because this a result like this can really it can make or break a team. So we'll see how Arsenal bounce
We
back
had
from this.
Arsenal winning. We had Arsenal winning. I'm sure majority of the rest of football pundits also
Yeah,
GP and Arsenal win. But yeah, football at the end of the day is one at on the pitch, and whoever shows up for that match, I think in this particular one, City did show more aggression, did show that they wanted more than Arsenal, and I think more than ever, experience showed that they know how to win something, which is
yeah,
City. And compared to Arsenal, the know-how of winning something, you could tell that there was a bit of nervousness and here and then. And if a
yeah,
team that is capable of winning can see that now these people are hesitating, then obviously they're gonna come for you for your weaknesses as well. And I've never
especially
seen.
in the Champions League, that can become a problem.
Yeah, so even in the champs, Arsenal has the easy road to the final. So I'm worried about them when they're gonna get someone who's gonna really come at them.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a problem for them. I don't see them winning that one as well. There were talks
yeah,
of quadruples, and winning this and that, but yeah, it's only fantasy, man. When it comes to the actual execution, they might end up with maybe just the Premier League or maybe the Premier League and the FA Cup. We don't know. We'll see.
yeah. We'll see what's next for Man City and Arsenal. The next game, Jim, your boys,
Yeah,
Manchester
man.
United.
Um, Not much to divert. I mean, to dissect in terms of this match. Scoring half in the first half. No goals in the first half, in fact. And then we went to the second half. And immediately they scored. I thought, okay, now we might now pull up something here from Bruno and them. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
immediately after we scored, Bournemouth came back. We scored again. And then we got a red card from Maguire. Yeah, man, controversial thingy.
yes,
Not
yes,
even a penalty, controversial thing because normally if you penalized for a penalty, you don't have to get a red card for that as well. Maybe a yellow card was warranted there, but yeah, it's quite difficult to interpret these rules in terms of, and there was VAR who could assist. I didn't understand if that was so. I was confused that That was a penalty and a red card as well. But yeah, man. After that, there was nothing but to just hang on for the draw, just to prevent us from losing. So I think out of the guys that are fighting for top four, out of Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester United, it was quite a decent draw away from home, given the
We'll
fact that
take it.
other results worked in our favor. But yeah, man, Aston Villa is also, we cannot discount them because Aston Villa is there also. So they are
Mm.
also fighting for their spot. So yeah, I think quite a fair result. I don't think I could sit here and be comfortable in saying that we deserve to win this match. But yeah, if we were maybe not red carded, maybe we could have tried something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was a penalty shot that United also had that wasn't given. I think it was similar to the penalty that Bournemouth got. So I think there was one of the talking points, and I think the red card as well. I think the talk around the red card was because he was the last man or something around that. That's why. But yeah,
Mm,
I for United, like I said, because the other teams didn't take advantage.
mm,
It's not a bad result for United. Where Bournemouth has been a tricky opposition for United. So yeah, coming with a draw, not the end of the world. I think they still very much secure for top four at this point. You never know, things will change, but yeah, I'm not too concerned for United with this draw. Like you said, it could have won it. You never know what if the red card wasn't given. It's just one of those games. One of those games you take it on the chin and you move to the next one. Yeah, not you can't really uh, hang on this game too much. But yeah, other than that, another great performance from Bruno. He's really fighting for that play of the season. Yeah, he's been great this season. But yeah, not too much on this game. Yeah, just the draw didn't hurt United too much.
mm.
All right, one that did hurt too much.
Beto, 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 Beto. You know a player
Everton,
called Beto, my man. Beto Neto. He's a Beto Neto. He had a net. But no,
Everton,
continue, my guy.
Everton, Everton 3, Chelsea no. When this game hit 2-0, I switched the TV off.
But
I was
what
done.
did I say on Friday? What did I say on Friday? I told you, Everton in that stadium, in that new stadium, is a different beast, my guy. I did say, and you remember when you were predicting, I said, I think Everton in this one might pull a surprise because it's in their stadium. That stadium of theirs, it gives them super energy there.
Jam, it will be very hard for me to ever make a thing against Chelsea. But in terms of this game, I think as if not, this must have been Chelsea's worst ever performance this season. Worst performance this season. This game, Chelsea did not offer anything. Nothing from Cole Palmer this season in general. I think has been absolutely terrible, terrible from Cole Palmer. Not the season you expect for someone who's trying to put down his name for a starting spot in the World Cup for England.
Mm,
Yeah, and he's been the poster boy in all the kid um, adverts and everything. Cole Palmer's featuring, but the way he's been playing this season, if Tuchel doesn't take him, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think Tuchel will still put him on the plane. But yeah, just a bad game from Chelsea, from the keeper to the defense to the mid, like Everton school Chelsea through and through. Like I don't have anything positive to say about Chelsea. This was so bad. And Chelsea, it's a bad run of form for Chelsea. If I pull this up, I think it's 4 losses. If you count the PSG, 4 losses in the row, and the next game is against Man City, and then we have United after that. Where with this form, where is Chelsea going to pick up a win in that? And we have and Chelsea cannot afford to miss out on top four. Cannot. Not for financial fair play, for the fans, for the players, I think it will be Chelsea finishing out the top four will be absolutely terrible. And the way they've been playing, I don't know, Jim. What do you think of this?
Yeah, bad results for Chelsea, man. Goes down as one of those bad performances, like you said, of the season. I think they could have done better. They could have, at least if it was a draw for me, it felt like a
Yes,
game where Chelsea could nick a draw or something, but I didn't see these results coming. Although I did feel like Everton might cause an upset or something, but not a 3-0 upset, man. Maybe a 1-0 Nyana or maybe a 1-1 draw where Chelsea couldn't win the match. Yeah, man. Given the fact that Chelsea was playing in the Champions League, was it in the Champions League in the midweek, right? Or they didn't play?
yes, PSG.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Apologies.
So
Yeah,
yes, man. I think given the fact of that, I felt like maybe it could be they could be fatigued. They could come into this game maybe with a little bit of fatigue and that. But yeah, um, I think maybe they might start picking up form in the league, Chelsea, now that they don't have Champions League midweek, so they have like the whole week to prepare for the games. I think eight is it 7 games remaining of the season.
yeah,
So
something like
in those 7 games, if they can at least manage to win 5 of those, they can still challenge for the top four finish. But yeah, I do see Chelsea still winning their remaining 5 or 6 matches, or maybe 4 out of the 7
something like
remaining.
that.
Yeah, something like that. So I think it's not all lost. For me, when you play Champions League, the morale of the team, especially if you have one set team that you normally use for both matches, like Champions League and the league on the weekend. It's not like Chelsea has like players that they can use on the weekend and then players that they can use for Champions League midweek. So majority of the core squad plays both sides, and obviously they're human as well. They players and they're human. And I did feel like the energy was off for Chelsea. And for the longest time, ever since they came, this coach, I think for the first 3 games, the energy was there for this new coach. But ever since then, I
Yeah,
think something is off. I don't know if it's the tactics. I'm not a
it's
technical analyst. Yeah, but something
since
is just
the
off. Yeah,
since the last if I just I pull up the results since that loss against Arsenal,
the 3-2
we
loss.
the 2-1.
Okay.
We beat Everton, then we narrow against Wrexham, then
Yeah.
PSG lost, Newcastle lost, PSG again lost, and then
Are you
before
still
that,
in the FA Cup?
yes, we're playing Port Vale, so easy fixture there. But uh, like you said, when this coach came in, we were on such a good run of form. Then we in between the games against Arsenal because we lost well, games against Arsenal, but win and draw on the other sides of those games. Yeah, it's like that feeling of when a squad is like how can I say? It's almost like they've given up or they're not confident in the system or they're not confident in the plan or the structure. Because Enzo has been talking about he doesn't know where after the World Cup his future is up in the air. You never know if
Mm.
Chelsea don't make it. Cole Palmer could be speaking like that as well. And then Chelsea has another project on their hand.
But
It
don't wasn't Chelsea isn't Chelse banned from the transfer market, suspended sentence or something?
suspended sentence means it's not how can I say
It's
they
not
got
a full
the
transfer ban. You can still sign player.
no. Yeah.
Okay,
And
nice.
Chelsea is known for funny stuff in the transfer. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, no positives for me from as a Chelsea fan. There's absolutely no positives from this game. I'm just hoping they can pick it up. We have some time before we play Man City next, and Man City is going to be coming off winning the Carabao to playing Chelsea, a team down on form, and City is going to be fighting their heart out to win that match because City still has their eyes on winning the Prem. So it's gonna be a tough one for Chelsea, but we'll see. We'll see when we get to that one. But yeah, anything last more things to add to this game?
No, all
Okay.
good, my guy. All good on my end.
All right, we'll quickly just run through the rest of the fixtures for the Premier League.
Yeah, man.
We had Liverpool losing against Brighton, another
Yeah,
team on funny form. Liverpool, and they look like they're signs, and they back to losing again.
completely unpredictable. This one, Chief.
Yeah,
Liverpool. You cannot predict a game for Liverpool this season. Next thing, they winning two games in a row. The next thing, they winning against a big team or pulling the socks against a big team, and then the next time they playing Brighton, they losing, and you find yourself asking how. Wasn't this the same team that won against Galatasaray 4-0
mm,
recently? Now they losing against Brighton. So Brighton, by no chance, they are not a small. It's not a walkover team. They know how to pull up for big games as well. It's one of those teams where if it plays Liverpool, Manchester United, Man City, or Chelsea, they always show up for those games. They
yeah,
always show up for those games. So big ups to Welbeck, still
still firing.
um, yeah, still firing from all
That's
cylinders.
his highest scoring season ever.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
aging like fine wine, man. It's one of those guys where on the back end of their career, they're still
Still
pulling up
fighting.
some, pulling up some goals. But yeah, man, interesting game to watch. I did watch the game because it was the first game on Saturday, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, quite surprising result as well for the weekend.
Yeah. Next one, I'll quick run through this one. Fulham versus Burnley. I think Burnley is down. Fulham has been good this season. Harry Wilson absolutely on fire. A good guy to have for your fantasy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 man.
Then we have Brentford, Leeds, 0-0. Nothing to write about new game. We have Newcastle, Sunderland. Sunderland winning 2-1. Sunderland, I think, has done the double coming from promotion to come and do the double over their
Your
rivals
rival.
Newcastle. And Newcastle is supposed to be the team on the up, with the
Yeah,
new owners building on the up,
yeah.
Champions League, and to get the double being done by Sunderland. So I think bragging rights are definitely what Sunderland does. Of course, Sunderland are going to finish above them on the log as well.
The
So
financial
to
restrictions, Chief. I think they've restricted. I mean Newcastle, because remember when City just came in the block when they just got uh,
new
bought
owners,
by
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they had the financial freedom to do whatever they needed to do. But yeah, man, I think when it comes to Everton, the restrictions, the financial restrictions, I mean, not Everton, Newcastle,
Newcastle,
the financial restrictions, I think they must just go on a spending spree and deal with the consequences later.
like
Maybe a
how
one year span of
How
financial
City and
fair.
Chelsea were doing it.
Yes,
You
man,
you
just go
yeah.
for it and you will fight the courts afterwards. You
Once you win
go
the
to
league, the fans won't care if you win.
the fans don't care. You go buy the biggest players out there, build the Newcastle that you actually dreamed of. You have the
Yeah,
money for it. You just need to go and spend it, man, and deal with the consequences after. The fans won't care. The fans
yeah,
will be behind
definitely,
you if you win
definitely.
that one Champions League or that Premier League.
Yeah. Uh, Next one we have Aston Villa versus West Ham. West Ham is the only reason why Tottenham Hotspur is not in the relegation zone right now.
Yes,
Because going back to the next game as well, Spurs 0, Nottingham Forest 3. Spurs hasn't. I don't think Spurs has won the game this year. A whole
yeah,
year. We are getting to April now. Spurs has not won a game, and they are not in relegation zone. How is that possible?
oh,
If Newcastle could have just won 2 games, Spurs would have been out. proper in the relegation, but somehow they still aren't. But it does not look good for Spurs. Their players have, you know, like there's no fight in their players. Like the players think, okay, Spurs can go down. Me, I'll just get a transfer to a Van der Ven, Chubby Simmons. They just look like they can go. Van der Ven, maybe Inter Milan buys him. You know, never know. Like, yeah, just it's so for a big six club, Spurs, terrible, terrible, terrible.
Yeah, man, to be sitting where they're sitting now, quite scary times for Tottenham Hotspurs. But yeah, they languishing there in number 17. They haven't won, yeah, in the last five. I don't know if we check their results. They haven't won in how many? Let me just quickly go to.
I'll check that quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly go to check what their results have been. But yeah, man, Tottenham, according to their standards, yo, it's been bad. It's been bad. It's been bad. They won in the Champions League recently against Atletico. And in the league, man, nothing since January. The last time they won in the league was against Crystal Palace on the 28th of December last year. So
Listen,
yeah,
listen to that. In
it's
December, the last
been
win. Yeah. Mm-mm.
it's been losses after losses after losses. And a draw against Burnley away. So yo, man,
Yeah, I feel bad for
terrible.
the Spurs fans here, but yeah, I know. Yeah, just bad from Spurs.
For
But
me, I
other.
don't feel bad. I love it. They took this is for the Europa League they took from Man U last year. They have to pay for it one way or the other. I'm sorry, Spurs fan, but I don't care. West Ham must just win 2 or 3 games. You are gone. Bye
Mhm.
bye.
Yeah, just speaking to the rest of the league, like you said, City Arsenal with a game in hand. Our City 9 points ahead. Villa in finishing the top four. Liverpool and Chelsea trying their best not to get top four this season. I don't know
Yeah,
what they are. Then we have Brentford doing good this season. From a team who everyone thought was going to get relegated. Everton also not too bad. Yeah, like I said, Sunderland sitting above Newcastle. That's very good for a promoted team. And you got Palace, Leeds, Nottingham Forest. Now we get in the relegation West Ham. Also, West Ham is a big club to be getting relegated as well. West Ham is a big club to be getting
yeah, man.
relegated, so that mustn't be missed. And the rest we have Burnley and Wolves. So yeah, that's it for the Premier League. Uh, for the viewers, there's going to be no league matches due to the international break. I think we get back to league football on the 10th of April. There will definitely be videos still coming out. Please have a look out for those. Yeah, we'll be posting content irrespective of no football being on. So yeah, just continue to like, continue to share, continue to subscribe. Like I said at the beginning, we really do appreciate it from both me and Jim. Look
Signing
forward
out.
to
Eh?
the next videos. Thank you
Yeah.
for watching. Peace.